Hey guys, welcome to another video. I'm Anna Palatero, artist and illustrator, and this is my art channel. Today I'll be showing you the drawings I made testing my water-soluble palette, the one that I made on the previous video. If you didn't see that, please watch it. After this one, I think you might like it. And for today, I have a bunch of drawings to show you. Drawings/paintings, because I make mixed media pieces. So I paint and I draw, on these ones. First, I started by making a drawing on this big boy. What is it? Oh, here it is. I'm really happy with this one. This is the first one I did. I'm gonna show the process right away. Then I'll show you the one I made on this one, which is this landscape. I'll be showing you this process as well. And last but not least, I made a bunch of drawings in this little sketchbook. This is the one that's coming along with me everywhere I go lately. And I made a few drawings here, like this one. This one is my daughter, she got inspired by Mr. Mustache. And well, more drawings I made in here. I will show you this and more later on this video, so come along. I've got really a lot of good stuff going on here that I want to share with you. I hope you like it. I hope you stay along till the end, and if you do like, I hope you can help me grow my channel, by subscribing and giving a like to this video. I'm really happy that we're in this together. So let's go for this juicy content. I'll see you back here in the end. Okay, this one is done. Reminding you, this is a sketchbook that I made myself. I consider it a mixed media sketchbook. It is a repurposed book. You know, I painted on top of it. Let me see if I can show you a page. Well, in this one, really, you can see a little bit of the letters underneath. These were from the book itself that I painted with several colors. In this case, it's a creamy color, an off-white color. This is just wall paint that I got from painting the house. So when I painted the first layer with the water-soluble palette, the paint didn't stick to the base too well. This is kind of a non-absorbent base, so it isn't as comfortable as painting on top of paper. In order to go over one color with other one, I had to let it dry first, because if it was still wet, it would remove the previous paint. So I had to have that in mind when I was painting. Otherwise, I had no problems at all. In fact, all this work over here was made by layering my paints, you know, no color pencil on this part of the painting, which is fantastic. I really love how you can see the brush work, but at the same time, I got this dégradé effect all with the paints. And I love the colors. I really love them. Then in this part, you can see that it's shiny. I layered some color pencils on top of the base painting, and they went down really well. All of the brands, you know, I didn't pick a specific brand. I chose the colors I wanted from all the color pencils that I have. And so I have some good ones, like these ones, for instance, from Derwent Inktense. And then I got some medium range color pencils, like these ones from Marco Renoir Fine Art. And then I've got this also from Marco, which is Raffiné. Then I got Stabilo ones, like this one, for instance, I guess. Yes, this is a Stabilo. And Faber-Castell, where is it? Maybe this one? Yes, this one is a Faber-Castell. And some other one around here, I don't know where. This one is a Stabilo as well. Even Mapette. Mapette is a school brand. This is quite good for school. And these were my daughters, and I love them. They have really beautiful colors. So I put it all in there, and I chose my colors. And I did this. Inspired by this beautiful picture from a friend of mine from Instagram. Oh, look, without the shining, it looks much better. The palette that I made, it's not shiny at all. It's really matte. It's wonderful. But the color pencils, especially the oily ones, are really shiny. But overall, I'm really happy with the result. What do you think? Please tell me in the comments. Okay, this is my base layer and I'm gonna let it dry now, and then I'll see what I can do with my color pencils on top of it. I'm pretty happy with the results. What do you think? The color pencils laid perfectly on top of the base layer. As you can see, they stand out very bright. I can see the texture of the pencils. And I also can still see some of the texture from the paint. For instance, these little dots here are from the paint. I think it's small grains that dried and didn't re-wet as easy as other parts of the pigment, and they stayed like that. And this is the overall result. I'm really happy with it. Okay, I wouldn't say these are quality paints because they aren't. I mean, they are made from cheap pigments, most of them. Some of them, as you know, have a little bit of Derwent Intense in them. So those are not cheap, but they're mixed with other cheap materials. But they do the trick. I mean, I think it's a successful experiment. And these are the pencils that I used on top of it. It's a miscellanea of pencils, of brands, you know. I didn't choose them by quality, I just chose them by colors. I made here a color palette that I think it would be useful for this piece. I didn't use all of these colors because there were too many. And I'm happy with what I accomplished in this one. So I have these two tests by now, and I'm willing to make some other ones that I'll show you in a minute. But these ones were the more important tests because these are really finished pieces. And I'm really happy with the results. I can use them with color pencils on top of it, and they're perfect for that. And I'm really excited about the colors. And as you can see in here, they really blend together. I'm really happy with it. On this one, I didn't mix them together as much. I just used them as a base layer for my painting. But if I want to build other layers with it, I can also do that. I think I did some more testing in this sketchbook with it. Yes, it's not finished yet, but maybe it is. I was just painting loose with it. And this one is upside down. The reference photo for these ones are from Free Pick. And one more time, I noticed that on this paper, when I wanted to add a layer on top of another one, I had to let it dry first. Otherwise, I would just remove the previous paint. But I like the effect I got with it, you know, this loose effect of the brush strokes. I really love it. I was meaning to go on top of these with color pencils, but I think I'll leave it like this because it was just an experiment. And I like the looseness of it, the simplicity of it, you know. And also you can see these colors are really great. This is a lovely color palette, you know, a monochromatic color palette, but I really love it. I don't know if I painted anything more on this one, no. Oh, I think I did more on this one. My head doesn't seem to be working too well. today. I'm sorry, I keep forgetting stuff. Let me see what I have in here. Oh, this one isn't finished. Yes, I did these two paintings, this one and also this one. No sketching with a pencil first, no, just with the brush. I think this one isn't finished yet. I want to make some details here because these are two little dogs, porcelain dogs. These are two prompts from Mugs and More Art on Instagram. This one was just a study with other materials. I guess my black gel pen and some color pencils. And I think I did some more. Oh, these two. Yes, these two. Another two references from Free Peak. I painted first with just the paints, you know, my dry palette. But then I had almost no contrast at all. I can show you pictures from the before stage, you know, when I just used my paintbrush and the paints, and then I went over them on the backgrounds with some color pencil to give it more contrast. Then I asked my people on Instagram whether they liked it before or after the color pencils, and they all said after because of the contrast. And I tend to agree with them because at first the colors were really soft, which was my aim really when I made these paints. I made almost all of them with really pastel colors and really light colors to use as backgrounds and as base layers for paintings. So I didn't use a lot of middle tones or dark tones in there. That's why I didn't achieve quite a lot of contrast with it. Yeah, that's it for this one. But then again, in this one, I could get some contrast because I pushed on layering this part of the painting with my darker tones. Then here, of course, with the color pencils, I achieved the contrast I wanted, really. Okay, so now I'm gonna just show you the other experiments I made with some other paper, which is not suitable for water, but I don't care. So I got this tiny sketchbook that goes with me everywhere. It's my go everywhere sketchbook right now. You saw that I finished my lattice green one a while ago. I toured it for you here on the channel. If you want to see it, it will be on the description. And now I've got this one. So I just splashed a little bit of paint in here, and I'm gonna draw on top of it with my color pencils. How does it feel? It feels a little bit powdery. I don't know if that's a word, but it feels good nonetheless. It's not a very smooth surface, so I'm guessing color pencils are gonna be great on top of it. And that's what I'll be attempting. This is a fairly light one. Here's the green and here's the blue. This blue and this green. As you can see, I'm almost out of paints because I've been testing it so much and I've been enjoying it a lot. Got these blobs of paint. I did this just to know my paints, you know, play around with it a little bit, to know how they feel, to know how I would feel using them. And I really liked it. So now I'm just going to draw some simple shapes on top of it, maybe play around with a little bit of negative space. I don't know yet, but it will be fun, that's for sure. Yeah, and I think that's it. So tomorrow I'll have a big day with doctor appointments and that kind of stuff. So I'll have plenty of time on waiting rooms, I'm guessing. So this guy will be going with me and hopefully will be coming home full of drawings. And then I'll show you.
Lisboa, Oriente to Évora will now arrive at platform number 1. It will stop at Pinhal Novo, Vendas Novas and Casa Branca.
And today I'm drawing at Burger King. Did you like it? I loved it. I hope you did too. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, please. Click the bell so you don't miss my next videos. And if you want to check out what I have already in store for you here in the channel, please feel free to do it. So I hope you can come with me to the next video. And until then, bye bye.